All right, so welcome back to another YouTube video, and I think you guys are gonna enjoy this one. This is gonna be some spring outfits that I am excited to wear. I was gonna do spring summer, but honestly, Montreal is still pretty cold. It's still like today, for example, is -7 degrees, which is good for us because at least it's sunny. As you guys can see, I have a lot of natural light coming in, which honestly is one of the reasons why I moved here, because well, that and the fact that I could shoot content a lot more if I'm in the sort of Airport area in Montreal. And the thing that honestly makes this apartment worth it for me right now, I've been here for like 3-4 years, and it's really just like every time we get into that spring, summer, or every time we have like sun during the day, I get so much natural light coming into the apartment. And I personally could not live somewhere where it is dark 24/7, especially because I work from home. So I need as much natural light coming into the home as possible. So super lucky, and I've been here for 4 years now. I do wish I had a balcony. Balcony would have been nice, but the rent would have probably been a couple $100 more for sure, guaranteed, just because the balcony. But I still get a good view, which I'm super happy with. But I'm rambling. This is besides the point. Today is about the spring, and I'm not gonna say summer, just spring outfits, because I still wanna do a little bit of layering. So I'm gonna move this chair that I'm sitting on the side here on my counter, and we're gonna jump right into it, so enjoy. Okay, so I'm gonna start with the outfit that I was just wearing right now, and it's a very simple all black outfit with some slight accessories. And you guys are gonna see a lot of black outfits because, to be honest, like, if you guys been following me for a while, you know that's my uniform and that's just what I prefer wearing. So even when the seasons change, I usually tend to wear a lot of black in general. You know, I am more so of a sort of silhouette guy, avant-garde sort of clothing, you know, and every now and then I'll throw in some colors, but for the most part, I just love like a good pair of black trousers. So starting off, we have this outfit here. It is, where should I start? I should start with the shoes. So the shoes are by Sanj, who is a good friend of mine, YouTuber, owns a brand. I'm sure you guys are familiar with him, but this is a collaboration that he did with From the First back in, I think this must have been like 2 or 3 years ago. And I was lucky enough to get a pair of these beautiful boots. This is the brown colorway, and because I tend to wear a lot of black, this boot actually works perfectly well with most of my outfits, and especially because I still do want to include a little bit of touch of color whenever I'm wearing all black, just so you can kind of get a better view of the full outfit. Because I find sometimes when you wear black a lot, what tends to happen is the details of the outfit can go unnoticed. So what I tend to do is I tend to add a little bit of touch of color, whether it's an accessory or shoes like these. And these shoes have been perfect with these trousers. These are honestly my new favorite trousers by Jean-Paul Gaultier. I just picked these up at work, and they are polyester. So honestly, in the summer, I don't know how much I'm gonna be able to wear them. But again, you guys know I'm into shapes and good silhouettes. And I mean, just look at these trousers, man. They just sit perfectly well on the waist. I went with a size, I think these are a size 36. And originally I thought about getting them hemmed, but I actually am not going to do that because most of the time I'm gonna be wearing these with boots, and the boots are probably gonna have a slight heel. And I kind of like the details of the buns here, the silver, which kind of goes really well with my accessories. As you guys know, I love wearing sterling silver accessories. So here we have this belt by Soderbergh, a brand that if you guys have been following me for a while, you know that I love wearing their accessories. Bracelets are by a brand called Emanuele Bicocci, Italian brand. I've worked with them in the past, and they've been kind enough to send me some jewelry in the past, and I've been wearing these again for 4 or 5 years. And then on top, we have this cardigan by Art Comes First, 2 creatives based out of, I think, New York and London, between New York and London. And I mean, these guys inspired my whole fashion journey, to be honest. If you guys aren't familiar with them, I'll leave a link below actually as well to an interview that I did with them like back in 2020 or 2021. But yeah, great guys, man. They were kind enough to send me this cardigan, and every spring I find I tend to wear it quite a bit because it's just the perfect warmth. Because you guys know, in the winter the days are very weird. In the morning it's really cold, and then midday it warms up quite a bit, and then it gets cold again. So this cardigan is my go-to in the spring. Throw on a tank top, and this is just vintage jewelry that I've owned for quite some time. One thing that I actually have to remember is I saw in my last comment, someone had commented, could you talk a little bit more about sizing? So I'm gonna make sure to do that in this next outfit, because I didn't do it in the first outfit. And you know what, let's start with jewelry since I'm already here. I forgot to talk about these ones. This is from Mosai, Paris. I wanna show you guys this ring. It's actually a double ring. So you can kind of remove this and you can kind of wear it on this finger if you would like, and just kind of have it look like this. But I don't really like the emptiness here, so I usually kind of prefer to keep it as one ring like this. And that's it on jewelry. These are again just same old brand, Emmanuel Picocci. And then we're gonna move on to the cardigan. So this cardigan, actually I got this cardigan like 5 years ago, guys. This is from a brand that we used to carry on Essence called Youth in Balaclava. And is it Youth in Balaclava? Yes, I think it is. And I don't even know if the brand still exists, but the crop on this cardigan is amazing. And as you guys can see, I'm doing a lot of cardigans because that's usually how I tend to dress in the spring, just because, like I said, the weather is a little bit all over the place, right? So I usually tend to do like an underlayer, just a normal white tank tops. I tend to do tank tops a lot instead of t-shirts, because again, with t-shirts and a cardigan, it might get a little bit hot. So I prefer going for like a white tank top to break away from the black or to create a contrast. And this cardigan is actually a size XL. And again, about sizing, guys, one thing I find about sizing when it comes to clothing these days is that everything is all over the place when it comes to sizing, man. I'm not even gonna lie to you guys. I can go from a small in like a brand like Balenciaga to like an XL in some of the Korean brands, you know, or the Chinese brands. So it's a little bit all over the place, but for the most part, I tend to be between a large and a medium, I'd say. And then if I kind of wanted to fit a little bit baggier, then I'll go XL. But this cardigan is an XL, and again, I could see that it was going to fit pretty cropped, so I wanted it to be a little bit sort of like baggier and give me a little bit more room. So I went with an XL, and it fits perfectly. It has these sort of like elongated sleeves that I like, so you can kind of do this if you kind of just want to wear it a bit more on the cozier vibe. So you kind of just wear it like this, and still looks good, and it creates a nice shape. And one of the reasons why I love wearing this one in the spring is because you really get to see the trousers that I'm wearing and some of the accessories. Like, let's say if I have a belt like I do right now. So this belt is by Dublé, and one of my favorite brands when it comes to accessories. They always have cool stuff, and I was glad I was able to pick this belt up. There's only like one left on our website, and I managed to get it in my size. And I've been wearing this one a lot, especially during the again, like the spring summer, just because I usually tend to focus more so on accessorizing and doing some light layering when it's still a little bit cold, like right now. The cardigan is cropped, so you really get to see what the trousers fit like. And for me, like I tell you guys all the time, trousers are probably the reason why I got into fashion, to be honest. So these trousers here are by Jeon Kim. Again, another one of the brands that I've worked with, and I managed to pick these up I think last year in the winter, and they're honestly one of my favorite brands right now in terms of just how intentional they are with their designs, and also just their cut and silhouettes. It's everything that I like personally. You know, it gives you sort of that barrel shape, which creates like a nice flow of the outfit, like as you guys can see with this sort of cropped cardigan, and then you have these baggy trousers by Jeon Kim. I got these in the brown colorway, and I'm actually glad I did, because again, I do try to break away from consistently wearing all black by adding a little bit of color. Because I went with, like, let's say a brown pair of trousers, I'll usually go with just a simple pair of black boots. These ones are by Sodberg, which is a brand based out of Germany. So this would be sort of like, let's say if I am staying out after work and I'm maybe grabbing dinner, so I would probably pack a trench, because I know it's gonna be pretty cold in the evening, especially here in Montreal. Like, to be honest, our springs are still in the negatives most of the time. Like, we're still, like right now today is like -7, feels like -10. So you do want to layer, you know, at least slightly layer, you know. So this trench coat is by Uniqlo, and this trench coat I've had as well for quite some time now. Like this, I got this back in probably 2021. So I've had it for 4 years, and every now and then in the spring, you know, I take it out for a spin, and honestly, it still fits really, really well. It's a size extra large, and I'm actually glad I got it in an extra large, because I never wear this on its own. I usually tend to layer it with like hoodies, cardigans, and this honestly would be a perfect spring look. So that's it on outfit number 2. Outfit number 3, this is definitely more of a, I'll call this one maybe an Instagram outfit or something, but I wanted to switch it up to from trousers to maybe a pair of jeans. And these jeans I've loved ever since I got them, and you guys know I don't usually tend to wear jeans all that often. I'm more of a trousers guy, but this pair of jeans by Acne Studios has actually served me really well. Like I've worn these countless times during the spring, summer, and I would say this outfit is more so of like late spring, you know, when it's starting to really get warm, like we're talking maybe 10 degree weather, and I can just kind of wear a t-shirt instead of layering. Now I did still kind of throw on a tank top underneath, and the reason why is because I actually really like this sort of contrast of black and white underneath. I think it kind of just can sometimes maybe elevate a look a little bit, you know, especially if you can kind of see the white tank top. I just kind of think it looks nice, man. And honestly, for an outfit like this, for me, I'm probably just going to focus more on the accessories in terms of how I want it all to come together and look clean, just because, you know, it's just a simple t-shirt and jeans, and the details are in the, obviously the boots, big chunky pair of boots that I could probably still get away with in the spring here. You know, like I said, it's still like 10 degrees, so I can still squeeze in a few days of wearing boots and I wouldn't be too warm, because these are actually quite warm. I think it complements the baggy jeans really well. And this outfit has actually been a go-to even in the winter when let's say it's quite cold, but I still want to look stylish. The jeans and boot combo has been great, especially these boots specifically. I don't know what it is, but it just creates such a nice silhouette with the jeans. And of course, the jeans, like I mentioned, these are Acne Studios, and I got them in the US 34. They do fit quite baggy. It's the intent of the design and the fit for all these Acne Studio jeans. So if you want it a bit more straight, then I guess you could size down. But if you want it baggy, just go true to size and you should be good. There you have it. That is the end of the video. Appreciate you guys for watching, and leave a comment down below on what you would change, because I know some of you guys dress completely different from the way that I dress. So leave a comment down below on the tweaks that you would make, and as well, if there are any sort of specific video ideas that you guys would like to see, feel free to share. Maybe I'll make one along those lines. But thank you guys for watching. As always, subscribe, do like the video if you actually did enjoy it, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.